Hello everyone. We already have another video for advance payment to vendors or suppliers, but in that video I use the credit method which creates a negative amount in accounts payable, which is not in conformity with GAAP. But the advantage in using that method is that when you click the set credits button in the pay bills window, you can apply the credit from there, and it is also easy to spot a vendor credit since it is a negative amount in the vendor center. So for today's video, I'm going to show you how to handle advance payment to suppliers using the asset method. This is in conformity with GAAP since once we record the advance payment, it goes to the advances to suppliers account, which is a current asset account. The downside is that we need to always check the advances to suppliers report to make sure that the advance payments are applied to the bills. Okay, so let's start by creating or issuing a check for the advance payment. I'm going to click the right checks icon. This is the bank account where we take the money from. This is the check number, the date of the payment, and the name of the vendor is Melanie. The amount is 10,000. The amount is 10,000. And I will put the memo open since this is an open advance payment, not yet applied to the bill. This is for reporting purposes, which I will show you later on. And I'll change the account to advances to suppliers, which is another current asset account. Okay. And I will click save and close and save anyway for the class. All right, I will go to the chart of accounts and then I will double click the advances to suppliers to check. All right, so it's here, 10,000 for Melanie. And we already have another advances to suppliers as well. All right, next is I'll go back to the home page and I'm going to record the bill for that advance payment. So I will click enter bills. So the name of the vendor is Melanie. The date is November 9, and the the reference number is optional, and then I will leave this blank for now. And then the actual expense incurred is representation expense, which is 15,000. And then the next line is very important because we're going to put in advances to suppliers, which is a negative amount of 10,000. All right. So the actual representation expense is 15,000, and then we're going to deduct the 10,000 advance payment. So the remaining accounts payable is only 5,000. And I will click save here at the top and then save anyway for the class so that we can see the journal entry for this transaction. To do that, we go to reports and then transaction journal, or the shortcut is Control Y. Okay, so this is our journal entry. So yes, it's a credit of 5,000 to accounts payable, and then representation expense of 15,000, and then advances to suppliers, credit amount of 10,000. So that 10,000 will offset to the first check that we created, that we issued to the supplier as an advance payment. So it will offset and it will now be zero. Okay, so I will close this first, save and close for the bill. Okay, so let's go to the chart of accounts. And then let's create or let's customize a report for the advances to suppliers so that it will be easy and handy for us to check or to track the open advances to suppliers. So I'm going to highlight the advances to suppliers account and then right click and do a quick report. Okay, here. So you can see the memo. All right, so I'm going to customize this. We're going to take out the columns that we don't need, and I'm going to add columns that we will need. So I will click the Customize Report button, and then I'm going to take out the Split column and the Amount column. So you just uncheck, then the Balance column. Okay. And then I will add a Debit column and a Credit column. I'll click OK. So in this way, it will be easy for us to spot the amount for the advance payment, and then the credit column is the application of the advance payment. Next is I'm going to change the title of this report. So I'm going to click Customize Report again, and I'll go to the header or footer tab, and I'm going to change the report title to Advances to Suppliers. I'll click OK right there, and then I'm going to memorize this. Click Memorize button, and then save this in the Memorize Report group of Accounts Payable. Click OK. All right. Okay, so as you can see, we have two open advances to suppliers, but the one for Melanie is already closed. So what we're going to do is I'm going to double click this and then change the memo to closed, and then save and close. Click yes, save anyway. All right, there. So now you can see that we only have one open advances to suppliers. Every time that we create the bill for the actual services or products purchased, then we also need to go back to the check for the advance payment to change the memo to closed so that this report will be accurate. All right, so now we're going to apply the payment to the remaining accounts payable of 5,000. I'm going to click the pay bills icon in the home page and then go to Melanie. And then this is her invoice, her bill. I'm going to check this, and then the amount to pay is only 5,000. That's the remaining amount. And then the date of the payment is February 9. Check payment. You can also assign a check number. And then the money is taken out from this bank account. And I'm going to click Pay Selected Bills. All right, click Done. Okay, there. So now if you would like to go back to the report that we customized and memorized, we go to Reports, and then Memorize Reports, Accounts Payable, and then Advances to Suppliers. Okay, here. So this is our Advances to Suppliers report, and then that's how we record the advances to suppliers using the asset method, which is in conformity with GAAP. For more QuickBooks tutorials, tips, and tricks, just subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.